Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's your friend Tim, aka General 8bit. Welcome back to another episode of Reign of Giants here on 8bit Plays. Last episode, after rewatching it, I kind of proved to myself that in this game you really don't need all that much to survive for that long. It only just now occurred to me after 188 days. Yeah, you don't need much to survive super long periods of time. Now that being said, it's nice to have a super beefy base at this point in your game. By the time you reach like day 188, but you don't really need a massive huge base at this point in the game. So that being said, now that we are at day 188, as my game freezes there a little bit so I can check stuff. Now that we are in day 188. It only now occurs to me that now I really want a really big beefy base. Yeah, I want a big beefy base now that we're this deep into it. We are going to be hitting up day 190, I think, is when this episode's going to be ending off. So that's pretty crazy. Day 190, we're 10 days away from day 200. That's pretty awesome. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm happy that we've gotten this far, and I'm looking forward to the days to come. Now, last episode, I know we said we were gonna go take a dip down into the bottom section of the map, and I think that's what we are actually gonna do now, because I really would like some more rocks so that we can finish up our our little walled area here. So we're gonna start heading down over there. At the end of this, I want to make sure I have everything I need, though. I'm probably not going to need one of these. I'm not going to need 2 pickaxes, or normal axes, so I'm going to drop down one of them. I am, however, going to need a pickaxe, another one. Let's go ahead and build that right now. We're going to take this time to kind of prepare for our oncoming journey. Let's go ahead and make sure our traps are all harvested and such. And then once we come back with a few more rocks, we're gonna build up our walls again. And then once we finish up our walls, we're gonna work on our tooth trap area. And by the time we finish up doing a ton of work on our tooth trap area, we should be around probably, I want to say, we're gonna hit up like day 92 or 95. By day 95, we'll be at a really beefy spot in our tooth trap area build. So hopefully that works out the way I'm hoping it's gonna work out. I am gonna, even though the day is pretty much halfway done, I am gonna start heading over there. I don't see too much of a point in us waiting around another night cycle. So I might as well start heading over there, because I know I'm gonna have to make another one of these anyway. So yeah, let's head home. Let's head down right now. And again, I do have one of these, so that's fine. I'm not gonna bring Chester with me, because if you know anything about the game, once you reach a certain point, Chester just stops being super useful to you anymore, and you really don't depend on him for keeping your inventory safe. One bad thing that's gonna happen to us by the time we head down to the rock biome is that our sanity is going to be a little bit low by the time we actually reach the rock biome. So that's a little bit of a hindrance, but nothing we haven't dealt with before. We're going to be able to shoot up our sanity by 5 using the honey ham, so that's not the biggest deal in the world. Also, I see a couple flowers on our way down here, which I almost said boosts the usefulness of this journey. We're gonna be able to travel a certain distance. A part of me really wants to take on these bishops, these knights. I don't even remember what they're called. I think these are knights. Yeah, these are knights. Part of me really does want to take on these knights, but at the same time, I don't know how smart that would be. Our log suit only has 21%, so it's probably not smart at all. Let's head down here, though. If we can find some tall birds on our way down here, that'd be nice, just for the extra addition of some food. I could have killed that vulture. I feel sad for not. You'll notice I'm running without a straw hat right now. I don't want to waste... Yeah, I don't want to waste more of its durability on this running through the night cycle here. So it bothers me a little bit that we're running low on rocks in this biome. That's a little bit scary. It's not the biggest deal in the world though. Hopefully we'll be able to fix that problem up as soon as possible. And then we'll probably make a fire once this night cycle ends so that we can kind of boost our sanity up a little bit here at the end here. There's not many more rocks left in this biome. We're reaching a point where we're gonna have to travel certain distances to find more rocks, which is a little bit scary. I might at some point have to rely on wormholes to jump through, but I don't think that's something that's gonna be a big deal for us. Probably, you know, I've been wrong before. Definitely is gonna happen again at some point. I don't need this realistically. Again, we're really just going through the oh wow, it broke. That sucks. We're really just going through the motions of what we usually do in every Don't Starve game at this point. Only difference is we're doing a little bit more building on the we're really just doing some more building on the aesthetic side rather than survival side of things. So that's interesting. Gotta make sure not to forget about the fire I'm gonna have to make pretty soon. As in now. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll sit by the fire for a little bit, and then at the end of the night cycle we'll go ahead and eat our honey ham so we can have a super saturated hunger, and then we'll shoot up our sanity again by equipping the straw hat at the beginning of the day cycle. It's a shame that we didn't do this during our full moon cycles. It would have made life a little bit easier, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Definitely not super complaining about it. Again, a huge bonus with playing as Willow is that her sanity gets boosts if she's standing super close to fires. And that is so underrated among the Don't Starve characters. Sure, there's characters like Wigfrid and Wolfgang, and obviously the default Wilson, who are just the best characters in the game without a doubt. But then there's Willow, who has this sanity boost, which is amazing in the early game, so that your sanity pretty much never drops. It's actually pretty awesome. So we'll do this. Let's go ahead and equip this, even though I don't see the biggest need to, because it's not going to shoot up our sanity unless we stand near the fire. I might as well knock these down. I said I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna anyway. I think our next actual season after the one that we're in right now is gonna be winter. So it's gonna be cool seeing how easily, well, I don't want to say easily, how we survive through the winter in the condition of our base right now. It should be relatively interesting to see how our base is going to be evolving throughout the winter, because we're going to be able to do a lot of internal improvements during the winter cycle. That'd be cool. You know what I haven't fought yet, and I'm reminded of it very clearly right there. I haven't fought a Varg yet, dude. If you guys don't know what a Varg actually is a giant hellhound looking animal. I'm gonna leave that one. Is a giant hellhound looking animal that attacks you if you're going for a koala fawn kill. If you miss out, I believe, I don't know if this is correct, but if you miss out on enough koala fawn kills, like you lose track of the tracks, at one point a Varg will start attacking you. And what a Varg does, it's a really fast mob, larger than most hellhounds. It's not too difficult to deal with, but it's something that I definitely dislike. If you're not prepared for it, it will F your shiz up. So it's a little bit scary to be facing a Varg if you're in the early game. Late game, though, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I've seen players who have trapped Vargs in walls and kept them as pets in the past. So I'm not like incredibly worried about our situation if we get attacked by a Varg. I would, of course, like to avoid that, though, at all costs. I mean, at some point I might purposely go for spawning one just to show you guys, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal if I don't. There are so many unmelted icebergs here. It's actually hilarious. Miss, dang it. Oh well. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank you. Okay, we have entirely too much honey in our inventory, which is annoying. Well, it's amazing, but it's annoying at the same time. Let's do that. We have a bunch of flowers in this area. I shouldn't be worried about my sanity at all. But I am, because I'm a good Don't Starve player, and good Don't Starve players are worried about everything at the same time always. Anxiety. Oh yeah, we have entirely too many rabbits in inventory right now. I think at some point we're gonna... What is that? Oh, I thought I heard something. At some point we're gonna have to start not disposing of these guys, but storing them in a chest until they starve, which sounds awful and cruel, and it is. Yeah, we're gonna have to start storing these guys in chests so that we can use them in a more efficient way. You know what? I think I am gonna actually put this here to kind of cushion our food a little bit. That'll take a certain amount of time to do that. So let's go ahead, combine stacks with this. See how much we have on this one. 30. So we have 70 rocks, which is great. That's amazing, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty dope. Let's go ahead and take this. Let's take that. I don't need really any of this. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go ahead, start finishing up the we're gonna start finishing up the side walls, at least the outer edge of it. We don't have to worry about building it up completely until who knows when. Honestly, it's not a big deal. I'll make 10 for now. I feel like that's a sufficient amount. We still have a full stack. Then let's go ahead and do this. Make as many as we can. Be on our merry way. Let's actually screw that. Let's make sure we have a fire going just in case we forget. I guess making sure implies that we're not going to forget. Oh well, whatever. So I gotta remember to put a door entrance little area here before finishing. It's gonna be like right... Hold on, we'll worry about that when we get there. I think that one? Is that... Nope, one more. Two more maybe? I think it's two more. I'm trying to make this as symmetrical as possible. No. One more should do it, if I'm not mistaken. I think that should... I'm pretty sure that does it. It's kind of weird placement considering it's literally like right next... Yeah, okay, good. So that's pretty symmetrical. We do have to pretty much walk over our farms to get there, but that's fine. I probably could have done a better job in making that look better. But it's not the biggest deal in the world, you know. I'm not crying about it. I see that our grass farm has grass on it, which is great. I like that. We're getting close here, though. We're getting close to having the base we've dreamed of, which is weird. How much? Oh, we still have a considerable ways to go, and then we have to add in like 3 more layers. We have to use a lot of rocks on this process, which is insane. But it is what it is. It's at some point it's gonna be worth it. Believe me. I apologize for not talking. This is just, it is what it is. This is the tedium of making this. So then we have like an extra exit right there, I guess. Okay, well. The reason I didn't put an entrance on that side is because I rarely come in through that side. So it doesn't really matter if I had one. Our big problem right now is if we get attacked by a giant and we don't hear it, which is unlikely. If we don't hear a giant, we're pretty fudged because we'll be in a situation where the giant just wrecks our wall, and that won't be fun at all in any situation whatsoever. The next aesthetically pleasing thing to do at this point would be to make the floor look nice, but that's gonna take a lot of wood and a lot of time, and frankly I don't want to do that. If I'm to be honest, I'm kind of lazy on making the floor. So that's not the biggest deal in the world. It is what it is though. Also, dogs barking is nice. How long have we been recording? 15 minutes? Alright. So we're gonna come up on the end of day 191, beginning of day 120. Once we finish this. Okay, so apparently we do have an entrance on the side, because I can't build there, because the angles are weird. It's pretty much time to start doing our quote-unquote repairs, really buffs on the walls now. So it takes 3. Fudge, it's gonna take a lot of wood, dude. This is going to be worth it, because if this ends up looking amazing, this is going to be so nice to have around our base. The dogs in the house are very loud, and I do apologize. I'm not going to lie, I do apologize. It sucks. I can't do anything about it unless you guys want me to get up in the middle of a recording and do that. Okay, so that like half-made one is annoying me. So I'm just going to freaking make another one, I guess. I want to keep a certain amount of rocks before we head into the winter, just in case something happens, something weird like a fire starting, and then we're gonna have to rebuild a bunch of stuff. So I don't really want to do that. Okay, and then we'll just repair these 2 in a row so it doesn't look as stupid as it's bound to. Oh man, this wall is gonna look so cool once we finish it. It is. It's really going to look cool once we end up finishing it. It's a solid base, though. I'm pretty proud of what we've done. Like, right here can go, like, a tent area, or even up here. It doesn't really matter. I got to make some food, though. You may or may not be asking yourselves, why don't I just finish as much as I can with the rocks that I have? And I know I kind of answered this, but I don't want to waste this many rocks on that build. And if I have to go back, I want at least 30, and if I'm gonna make some more, there's really just no point. I want 30. There goes our, I didn't even notice, but our grass hat died on us. That sucks. Gotta remember to eat too. That's always a thing that you gotta do. Gotta remember to eat. We're doing a solid job though of our aesthetic build. I'm glad we got the shell of our wall done before day 200. That's, well, by the skin of our teeth, we got the shell of our wall done before day 200. We're also going to be needing to create some more traps here relatively soon, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Not the biggest deal in the world. Smash 4 is almost finished re-downloading on my 3DS. If you haven't already, go check out the Smash 4 video at the UGC that Aether 9K and I made. A good video, solid editing. It's fun to shoot that. We had a good time going there. It's on Flying Seesock's channel if you don't know. So I think what we're gonna start doing is we're probably gonna make another chest that's gonna allow me to store unkilled rabbits. It's probably a solid idea. Because 20 morsel, that's a lot of morsels, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a lot of morsels. Is there a way to make like a gate? I know it's not in the vanilla game, but there must be a mod that allows for building a gate. I think it'd be a solid addition to the game. Let's go ahead, head down here to the bottom, harvest some grass. I want to harvest that all in one go. That'll be a lot better. All of this is done, dude. We're pretty set on food, pretty much. It's pretty funny. I'm not gonna harvest the honey from the bee box just yet, just because of the fact that I don't. There's just a lot that I have right now. 49 is pretty much enough for what we're doing here, so I don't gotta worry about that too much. I'm gonna also use this rod as fuel because it's been sitting here and bothering me for a little while now. Oh, why would I do that to myself? That sucked. Ah, it's whatever. What, we lost 1 health from that? Couple points of sanity. Oh, big deal. So we're coming up 9 days away pretty much from day 200. What an amazing run we've had for ourselves. At this point in the game, it's really just what do you want me to build next? I can continue working on the 2-trap area. I can start building different sections to a huge base. That's what I'm planning to do. If we ever get stronger, oh, we do have stronger, what was I saying here? Stronger armor. I said I was going to go down into the caves and F shiz up. Marble. That is a expenditure right there. That is some heavy spending I'm looking to do. 4 rope and all of the marble we have. That is a lot of stuff, dude. But going down into the caves is something that's definitely a viable option at this point. I mean, I have enough food to make it work. I have a miner's hat. I have the ability to make heavy weapons and armor. So it's definitely a possibility. It's just if you guys want me to do it or not, really. Yeah. We're looking good though. I like the position that we're in. I say it every episode, but I do. I really do like the position we're in, simply because of the fact that we're on day freaking 191, man. What can I say? This is a solid run, dude. It's a run I'm proud of. I'm proud to say that we've gotten a majority of these days on camera. I think it's like 130 or 150 or 50 or 30 of these days haven't been on recording, and I didn't really do much in those days. At most, I think I made some tooth traps. That's about it, and then we live streamed a bit. Actually, all of the days have been on camera technically, because we did stream a lot of it. It just never made it onto YouTube because reasons suck and computers are bad. But I mean, there's not much else to say. What bothers me is that we got meatballs. Whatever. Throwback food is throwbacky. We haven't had meatballs in a while. I don't think I put a piece of honey in there. Oh well. Big whoop. But yeah, going down into the caves is a viable option, but it's not something I really want to do. What I really want to do is make an amazing base. I haven't, in my years of Don't Starve, I've never made a crazy dope base before. So, that's something that could be cool. Yeah, I've never made a dope base, dude. I've always had these basic bases that I have right now. But with this, we're kind of coming close to being able to make a big base, and for that, I'm excited. Then there's giants. I think with this season comes the Berger, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Berger is the thing that attacks this season, so that's a little bit scary because he's one of the hardest giants to kill. But that's neither here nor there. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content you see, and if you want to see more. That's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.